morning and welcome to a new vlog. Had a bit of a slow morning this morning. I have been struggling with the second set of jet lag for the month. We had 7 hours of jet lag coming from Paris to Indonesia, and then 5 or 6 hours I think from Indonesia to New Zealand, and all of that in less than a month. So I think it's a bit of a hit on the body. It's taking its time for my body to get used to this new time change, and especially because we have actually 12 hours difference now with France. So it's literally like completely upside down. But that's okay. We're now heading to town. We're in Wellington, by the way. We left Auckland a few days ago, spending some time with Finn's family, which has been really nice. And yeah, we are gonna go in town, find a cute little cafe to get some food and get some work done. I also want to go for a little browse. I would like to maybe do some shopping, buy some books for Finn's parents to thank them for their hospitality. But yeah, let's go. We just had some nice little lunch, got some work done. Okay, it was getting a bit windy, so I'm getting sheltered. I'm done working, so I'm just gonna have a little browse in some shops. There is a thrift shop I wanna check out. Finn's not done working, so he's just gonna go somewhere else, because something you have to know about New Zealand and kind of Australia as well is that their cafes close super early, like 3 p.m. So I just found a Chinese coin on the floor. Look. Maybe that means good fortune? So I did quite a bit of walking around, hopping in shops and stuff, and I found the perfect jeans. I mean, I showed them to you when I was trying them on, but I've been looking for jeans like this for years, like literally, I'm not even joking. Like I love this like washed blue color and how large they are. I don't think I have any jeans that are like that large, and I know it's just gonna be so nice with like a tight little tank top or something. I feel like it's such a summer staple, this kind of jeans, and I didn't have it. Also, we're in summer right now, and when we come back to Europe we'll be in summer as well, so I feel like I'm gonna be living in those for the next probably 6 months or so. And also they are still cool in winter. I just think that it's kind of more of a summer piece. I found them in a shop called Cotton On, which is pretty cool. It's fast fashion, so it's not great, but they have cool pieces. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I tend to like not go and shop in fast fashion shops in France and get as much as I can secondhand and stuff. And the same applies here, because I do love thrifting and stuff. But for some reason, when I'm away, I just feel like when I buy in fast fashion, it's kind of more allowed, which is, I know, is stupid. The same goes with money. I feel like the money I spend when I'm in a foreign country does not count. Which is also quite silly, because, yeah, it still goes from my bank account. But anyway, so I got this. And just before I went to a bookshop and got a couple of books for my in-laws, which I guess are not in-laws because we're not married. So how do you say if we're not married?
Out of laws.
Out of laws for anyway, for Finn's parents. Well, they're actually packed, but I got the Silk Road for Finn's dad because he loves any sort of like history books. And I got Intermezzo for Finn's mom because we were talking about it the other day, and she said she was curious to read it. She's never read any Sally Rooney, and it's a book that I loved. But I was really cringing and like wondering if I should buy it for her because there's quite a few like spicy scenes, and I'm like, is it weird to offer that to my mother-in-law? And also like I don't really know the kind of book she usually reads, so that makes me a bit nervous. But we'll see. And because we were in a bookshop, I couldn't resist and I had to buy a book for myself, which is also a bit silly because I'm traveling with a backpack, but I guess it's gonna push me to read a lot. And also, I'm half regretting buying it, let me tell you. I bought Jane Eyre from Charlotte Bronte, which is a classic. I don't know why I really wanted to read it for ages, but don't really know what it's about. I just know it's about like quite a strong woman and stuff, and that's enough for me to want to read it. But when I went to pay for it, the lady was like, oh, great book, blah blah, even though some people think it can be quite problematic. And I was like, oh, what makes that book problematic? And she said it's because she falls in love with a very like way older man than her. And I was like, oh, okay, that sounds a bit gross. Like, I don't know, is it? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so that made me think, oh, maybe I actually don't want to read it if it was problematic, maybe on that, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. And I bought a book at the airport as well when we left Indonesia. So yeah, don't judge me. Just buying books that don't have space to carry and that I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna read just yet. So anyway, we just got home. This is the book I was telling you that I bought at the airport, which is Never Let Me Go from Kazuo Ishiguro. Finn read one of his books and it's one of his favorite. He loved it, but apparently not much happens in the book. So I'm a bit scared of being bored, and then a friend told me that it was quite boring books. So we'll see. I don't know which one I'm gonna read first. I still need actually to finish the one I'm reading now, so yeah. Good morning. Today's Friday and we woke up thinking that we were gonna try and check out the gym. Just trying to get back to that routine, get some movement. I've had a new workout and wellness companion for a while, which is my Whoop. But I'll tell you more about it after because we're a bit in a rush. But this is making me quite motivated to go and get some workout done. Alright, let's go to the gym. I had a shower and I had a good lunch, made some delicious bagels. I'm obsessed with bagels at the moment. Yeah, the gym was really nice. It felt really nice to be working out a bit again. The gym is actually quite rustic, but you know, it has everything you need. And then just after we went for a little run because Finn was done with his workout and I still kind of wanted to get a little run done. So instead of like running on a treadmill indoor, like we're in freaking New Zealand, so we might as well just go outside. And there was a very nice little trail along a river, like kind of in the nature. It was really nice. And we ran about 5 kilometers. But yeah, as I was telling you when I was in the car, how long ago was it? It was around the Black Friday, so around end of November, December. I decided to get a Whoop band. I was really hesitating between the O-ring and the Whoop band, but in the end, after doing some research and stuff, I always wanted an O-ring. Like I've wanted it for ages. If you don't know what it is, these two things are basically a little device that track data from your body, like anything from sleep to working out to heart rate to stress, a lot of things, temperature, everything. And I've always been super interested to have one of those tools because I find it quite interesting to learn about your body that way. But I just didn't know which one to choose, and I wanted deodorant for ages, like years. But yeah, it's quite expensive, and I was not sure. Like, I had seen some reviews where people were saying that it was not so good for tracking your workouts, and I was thinking, well, if I put that much money into a device, I wanted to be tracking everything. And so Finn kind of wanted a Whoop band as well, and around Black Friday there was actually a sale, like a special deal, so we were like, all right, let's just go for the Whoop band and try it. And what I love with this is that it doesn't have a screen. I didn't want an Apple Watch or anything because I don't want to receive my texts. I don't want to be more connected than I already am. So that I love. I don't really like the design. I feel like it's not really my vibe. Whereas the ring was quite nice, but that's okay. I might buy like a more discreet band. So I have been using it for a good 2 months probably, and so far I'm liking it. It kind of acts like your personal coach, basically. Depending on like all the data you have, like your temperature, your heart rate, like a lot of things, it's gonna tell you how ready you are in the morning to like work out, and like what kind of intensity and everything, or like what time you should be going to bed in the evening. Super interesting. So far it's been kind of pushing me to do more workouts, because a lot of the time you think you're tired but you're not that tired, you still have energy in you, and the app knows that. And in case you've been wondering what I was wearing for the last 2 months, then now you know. I downloaded an app this afternoon because I was already starting to feel quite sore in my muscles from this morning. And is it a sign? I don't know, but I saw a girl on Instagram talking about Bend app that she uses for stretching. So I went and checked it out. I downloaded it and I took a little membership. I think it was like 20 euros for a whole year, so I was like, it's actually worth it. I did my first little stretch just now, and I have to admit it's quite cool. You have a lot of like different kind of stretches depending on like the area you want to work on, or like even for running they have like pre-run, post-run kind of stretches. I've been wanted to work on my flexibility and mobility for a while, and especially my posture actually, because it's quite bad. I just thought I would share, because I only did one 30-minute full body stretch, but I did enjoy it and did the job. So I think you can probably just do it for free as well. So if you're looking for a little app to work on your mobility or your posture or your flexibility, then that might be the one. And otherwise, we're heading out now because we are going to meet with Finn's sister and brother and their girlfriend, boyfriend, kids, etc. for a little drink and a little picnic, because I think there is a little event in the botanical garden. Alright, let's go. The streets are so steep here. I don't know if it looks like it on the video, but it's insane. I could never drive here. It looks way too scary. Good morning. We are actually probably about a week later now. I didn't really pick up my camera since the last day in this vlog, but I felt like filming today. I felt like taking you with me for another day. So today is actually Thursday, and Finn and I are about to go for a little walk by the sea. Didn't really feel like doing a big workout this morning, so I feel like a walk is gonna be nice, and by the sea is gonna be even nicer. Although the weather is pretty bad. It's not really looking like it's summer here right now, well, today anyway, because this is currently what's going on. So yeah, it's actually raining and quite grey. And after the walk, we want to go and have a little breakfast date, and it's starting to rain quite strongly, so maybe we will actually start with breakfast and then do the walk. So let's do it. had breakfast. It was delicious. Such a cool place, that cafe. They make their own coffee. They're like a roastery, is that how you call it? A roastery. And they were selling some little fortune cookies. So I'm gonna open it now. Old friends will bring good news. And this will go in my little travel journal, which I'm trying to keep up with. So now we're heading to the beach, which is literally at the end of this road. And then I might stop in a little up shop because, yeah, that's all I have, this little cardigan and my hoodie, and I'm just putting them on rotation because it's not that hot and I kind of need something warmer. I found some pretty interesting little things. First of all, I got this sweatshirt, which I showed you. Just very simple, sort of olive green. Is that olive green? I think so. And it was like $7, which is what, like €4? Barely. And I also found this very cute little brown t-shirt, kind of cropped. I really like the detail of the seam coming out. And then Finn showed me, and like that's how I know that he knows me, the most kitsch little teapot. But I'm obsessed. Like I saw it, I was like, we need to buy it. Like, come on. It's a little table with a little sleeping dog and a little like teapot. This is too much for my little heart. So yeah, had to get it. No idea what I'm gonna do with it. It's way too small to have a tea. I think it's just gonna be a little decoration piece. And also I feel like I'm doing an homage to my grandmother, who was collectioning like very quirky little teapots, and I feel like maybe this will have been one that she will have picked. So I love it. No idea where it's gonna go, but I had to take it. So yeah, we're just going home now. Gonna do some work, see where the day takes us. I am just done working for the day. I was gonna say it's finally weekend, but actually it's not because it's Thursday only. I think tonight we might be making some burgers. I've been craving burgers. Finn is making the burgers using this really good brand of veggie patties. And you can only find it in New Zealand, I think, maybe Australia, I don't know, but delicious, pretty excited to have it. And on the meantime, I think I'm gonna just read a little bit. I'm actually 70% into the Assassin's Blade, and I kind of confirm what I was saying in a previous vlog. I don't think I'm loving it. I don't know if it's not my style of book, or if it's just that I'm not in the mood for this kind of book right now. I feel like I want something like quite well written, more than an easy sort of like romantic-y story. So I want to finish that quickly so I can move on and read something else. I actually really want to finish it before the end of January. Today is the 30th and there is 31 days in January, so I literally have 2 days to finish it, because I wrote on my bucket list that I wanted to read 10 to 12 books minimum this year. So I better start the year right and have one first book in for this year. To be honest, it's been quite hard to read because, you know, we've been traveling, we've been working, and when we're not working, we're kind of like exploring, spending time with friends and family. So I had less time for reading than I usually do. So yeah, so I'm gonna be reading for a bit while Finn is making the burgers, and I think I'm gonna finish the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next weekend for a new vlog. Bye!